Hey everyone, what is up? So I have a lot of questions and I get a lot of questions about my daily driver and what I use for my everyday phone. And actually I use a iPhone 6 Plus, which is a iPhone that came out in 2014, but I know most of you guys know about this already. So the size to me is almost perfect. It was a really big downside for a lot of people who wanted the extra battery life but didn't want to carry extra inches of screen. But I would say the screen still holds up today. The buttons are still solid even though it's 3 years old. The screen is 5.5 inches, which is the same as the iPhone 7 Plus, and I believe it is the same resolution, and it's 1080p, so it's the same as the iPhone 7 Plus as well. The iPhone 7 Plus has a brighter screen, but I really don't see the difference, and I don't really think I personally need a brighter screen. Looking at the back, the camera is actually pretty decent. It's 8 megapixels, which is actually the same resolution as the front-facing camera of the iPhone 7 Plus, but it still takes pretty good shots in the outdoors. But if you're indoors and not the best lighting, then obviously it's not going to be that good. I actually made a video about the iPhone 7 versus the iPhone 6 camera. I know it's not direct correlation, but it's around the same thing with iPhone 7 Plus, so I'll link that video in the description below. The front camera is okay too. It's only 1.2 megapixels, so don't expect too much, and it's a little grainy if you zoom in a lot. Like on Snapchat, I zoom in a lot to my face and stuff, so it's a little grainy. But obviously you have all these standard features, including slow motion, panorama, all those other good things. And a lot of people recently started to say how the iPhone 6 Plus is lacking in performance, but in my average usage, I really don't see much of a difference. Sure, the higher power tasks you use will probably be faster on newer phones. I just think that if you're not going to be doing super heavy tasks, performance will not be an issue for you. Here, I'm just downloading a simple app, and usually whenever I do click that search bar, it takes like a half a second to pull up that keyboard, which kind of annoys me. I am using a different keyboard than the stock when I'm using Gboard, so that might be an issue why. Gaming is also pretty decent. I don't game that much, so I downloaded the heaviest intense game I could think of, which was Real Racing 3, and I just played it, and this phone did pretty well. It didn't get too hot. It played pretty smooth. You can see there's a couple of drop frames here and there. I would rate it's like 85% smooth or 90% smooth. It's still pretty decent. Now, here's the interesting thing. Battery life on most phones I test, usually deteriorate over time. For my iPhone 6 Plus, the battery life is just so awesome. It's literally like I could have passed this for like a phone that came out today. I don't see any deterioration. I've had this specific phone for about 5-6 months, and I don't see any difference with battery life. And if I really wanted to, I could probably make this phone last like 3 days on like not so heavy usage. And one of the biggest problems of this phone was the bending issue. Luckily my phone didn't get it, but in order to not make it bend, you have to get a case of some sort. I actually recommend this bumper case that I bought. I have a bunch of cases. I have like OtterBox and stuff, but this bumper case specifically is just like so awesome. I just love how it's like so sleek, and I'm not even getting paid to say it. I don't even know what company this is, but I'll leave a link in the description for this. So I would honestly say that the iPhone 6 Plus is still worth it today. It's not the best iPhone you can get right now, obviously, and honestly, if you're wanting to get into Apple's ecosystem of products, this might be a good choice. You can get one for like not even that much anymore. I'll leave links in the description for both eBay and Amazon for the cheapest ones that I find. It has almost every single feature that newer iPhones have, including Apple Pay and Touch ID, and it's only going to be getting better with software updates, kind of. Like, I don't really know about Apple updates in the last couple years of the device, but you won't be missing out too much if you decide to pick one up. You're still going to be getting updates for at least like 1 or 2 years and more. So I'm guessing 2019 or the end of 2018 is the last year this phone is going to be getting updates, but I wouldn't let that stop you. This phone is still awesome. And that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click that like button. It motivates me and other YouTubers like crazy when I see people interacting with the videos. Also, if you have any questions about the iPhone 6 Plus, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try to answer it. And if you actually own or have owned a iPhone 6 Plus, go down in the comment section and answer some questions that people might have. Add me on all the social networks around this box. I love all of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.